Welcome everyone to another episode of Inquiring Minds, episode 21. I was just telling Javi, man, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, man, episode 21. It's a good number, though.
Yeah, it is, dude. I was just every time I started adding the number to it, and I switched up, the thing on the video, and it's like, wow, 21, dude. It seems like we just started. And I start thinking back to everybody and it's like, wow, we got a nice little list going.
Definitely, man. It's been awesome for sure. It's been a wild ride.
It's been really cool, dude. Stay Puff 90, what's going on, guys? Old Wolf, yes.
Papa 90.
An ex, what would you call it? A prior, how would you call it?
An honoree.
An honoree. A prior invitee. Yeah. What's up, Comics for Thomas? Hey, and without further ado, man, we're bringing in a member of the NWO. Javi's NWO, I'm NWO, and man, I haven't spent a lot of time with this guy, and he's freaking like an OG NWO. Dee Runk, bro, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? Dee Runk?
How you doing, man?
Doing great, dude. Comic Down, what's going on? 84, what's going on, man? D, thank you so much for coming on, man.
Yeah, dude. I was very honored to get the invite, and I was even more honored when you were flexible on what time we did the show, so I could actually. My wife appreciated it too. I was able to get off from work, have dinner, we watched a TV show together,
nice.
And then now she's starting to get a little sleepy, and I can come down here and do my YouTube thing. So
awesome, man.
We try to keep it flexible.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's so many people like, hey, I'm going live. You need to join me. Like, it's at this exact time. I'm like, oh, easy there. Like, buy me dinner first.
Oh, Nelly. What's
up,
that's
important, man.
Dude, we all got busy lives, man, and this is just freaking having fun, and it shouldn't be that stressful, man. So
yeah,
that's the way I look at it. What were you guys watching?
We watched the really bad show on Fox called 911.
911, okay.
It is terrible, but it's funny too. Like, you just see like this girl got her arm stuck in a bowling alley, like where the pins are at, and like you always get weird things happening up in that show. But yeah, it's like a guilty.
Is that the one they take it from real life and reenacted and all that shit?
No, that was the show from when. That was like with William Shatner from like 20 years ago.
Right.
That was a damn good show. I love that one. Like, most of those are available on YouTube. Watch Rescue 911 with William Shatner. A lot of people running out of things to watch, while they're, practicing staying at home. But
yeah. Oh, man. 90 calling out 84.
84, dude. 90 never stops, bro. Hey, you know what?
Is he trying to like make a new faction or something, or what's up with that?
I don't know, dude. It's like the whole Rude NWO or something, man. I don't know. Hey, don't feel so bad, bro. He texted me this morning that he was gonna call me because he was stuck in his room, and I'm still waiting for that call. And it's been like 12 hours. All right, and I guess he's still stuck in his room because he hasn't called me back. All right, so don't feel bad. Don't be putting anybody on point. What's up, Geek? Los, what's going on, guys? Thanks for coming by, man. 84. What's going on? All right, man, let's get it started. Dude, we've never really hung out. We were talking about it off air, and it's like, this is kind of cool, man.
I think we did a couple, maybe one or two streams together in the past. I don't know.
Exactly. But there's always a lot of people in it, and, you really don't get the – so this show, of course, is all about you, D. Dude, I got to start off, bro. How did you come up with the DGC, bro? That was awesome.
Oh, so you met my buddy Geeks Drinks and Comics, Steve.
Of course, man, Steve.
Yeah, you hung out with him when he came to Florida. So me and him went to this convention together, and I got a book signed for Biggie from Neil Adams.
Yeah,
and I had one of those comic skins, and I decided to send him that book in a comic skin, and I made like a really nasty, ugly looking label for it, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and but and then like on the chat, Biggie was showing it, and Unruly Simeon called it DGC.
Oh man, Unruly Simeon he comes up with the best names.
Yeah, and dude, once it had a name, dude, like I emailed the dude at Comic Skin, because if you email them, they'll give you the template for the labels, so you can mess with it,
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, I just really started like tinkering around with it a lot, trying to make it look like something that I would want to display for my own book. And yeah, that's really how that came to be. And then I just started getting more and more like creative with it, and like I went and paid for the hologram stickers so that I have something similar to like what CGC does, and I paid for the seal at the bottom, which I think is a really cool looking touch, and it's got the logo on both sides.
Yeah,
so, I don't know, it's fun. Like I've got like 4 books that are DGC'd, because I could do that. It's my own slabbing thing, but I like how they present. Like
dude, they're awesome, man.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I don't remember what I was going to say. I was just going there.
Wait, so you said that you have some DGCs for your own personal collection?
Yeah. So these 2 are original artworks.
Damn, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, that looks great.
Yeah, no, it's just fun to do. And then these 2 were signed by Clayton Crane at C2E2.
Nice,
bro.
And like for me, like I don't need, I could have had CGC like witness the signature,
right?
Which I love Clayton Crane's rainbow signature. That is so cool.
That is nice.
That's badass, man.
And then I put that on the label.
Signed by Clayton Crane and you put the date.
Yeah.
You're being humble, dude. That's a lot of work, man.
It is. And like the funny thing, like when I like for the signature, like I clip that out with my phone. I have an app that like I take a picture of it, and then I crop it as much as I can, and then I can erase around it, and that's really how I do it. And then I pretty much email the image to myself after I've cut it out, so I can put it on the label. But yeah, works out pretty good.
How long does it take you to make a label?
If I know what I want it to look like maybe 20, 30 minutes.
Okay, so that's not so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you have the template down. But but does it print it that size, or does it print it on a regular size sheet of paper?
Hey,
I don't know. That's like my logistics.
No,
you don't have to get so deep in,
I actually don't care if I share my secrets. Because I do sell them, but I don't care if people buy them from me, like it's not meant for that. Like I made some because people asked me to make them, and the supplies do cost money, and my time costs money. So but can you know what? I'm gonna share my screen here if you don't mind. So.
All right, let me see how to do that, because I'm not the best at this. All right, so
I hear you. Hold on, I don't think it's ready yet from my end.
I don't see it.
Yeah, don't do that yet. All right.
Dee, where did you get the stickers and the seals and all that? Who did you
there's a sticker company that lets you upload the picture, and hey, I got it up now, so I think you can see it.
What's going on? 36.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Wow.
So I do it like that, so that now this is the template, so I can click on it, and if I'm doing a book for someone else, I just change the colors,
Yeah.
And it's pretty simple. And oh, hold on, cat's over here messing up. But yeah, no, it's just as simple as that.
Cool. That is super cool, bro.
And then this is it's just an image that I pasted in there.
Yeah.
And if I need that image to be bigger, I can, change the shape of that box. But yeah, that's
Hey, this is what Fuchsia said was what I was thinking. Always be an amateur when it comes to technology. That's how I look at it, bro. That's like Chinese, what you were showing to me, bro.
well, and here's the deal. So my job, they require me to be pretty proficient at like Microsoft Excel and Office and Word and all that jazz. And
yeah,
I was not proficient at it at all when I got there. And I actually kind of, I don't know if I lied, but I was like, yeah, no, I'm not the best, but I can do it. And
yeah.
I didn't know shit.
Yeah.
So like I got there and I had to learn that stuff quick before I got exposed. And it's all pretty it's not hard. I am of average intelligence, I would say. So ooh, hey, little man.
You took like, who's that? What's your cat's name?
His name is Chase.
Chase. He's awesome.
He is a good dude. He likes getting attention when I'm doing this. And then when we're done, he's going to go lay on this damn plastic bag that my wife made the mistake of setting it down on the chair. And now he needs to lay on this bag every single night. Like, you can't get him off the thing. You almost think there's something wrong with him.
It's his house, bro.
Yeah, dude.
We got Geek, we got Fuchsia, Zach B, Patrick. Thanks for coming in. 36, little podcast. Steve, Biggie just showed up. Thanks for coming. Dude, so you sold some, right? You did the 10 with the signature series. Why did you come up with why did it have to be a signature series?
For my DGC thing?
Yeah, when you first started it, yeah.
Well, for me, like I did a lot of gifts. Like, here, I'll show you the difference.
Yeah.
I did, I made that's really how DGC started, was like sending off AOKs. So like for this book, it's original artwork, right? And I've got the image cropped out up here on the top.
Damn, that is so nice, bro.
Which is, for all intents and purposes, it's pretty much legal to do that. This is a commissioned piece of artwork for myself.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm not stealing it from anyone. Now, when I did this one, this is published artwork.
Okay.
I shouldn't sell something like this. That would be a trademark infringement. And I'm still probably breaking trademark by using their trade dress and all that jazz. Right. But I want to limit that as much as possible so that it's, I don't want to, I will never be rich from DGC. So I cannot afford to be sued for copyright infringement.
Copyright infringement, right? Yeah.
Did you sell out of those first 10?
No.
How many of those you got left?
I probably have about 7 left. But that is okay, because I kid you not. And I made an announcement video. Like, I don't need people to buy it to support it.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that is not. I do not care about that at all. I only decided to sell them because people asked me to. So,
yeah.
You'll never see me popping in your stream like, "Oh, hey, you want me to DGC that for you?" Like, no. Like, you come knock at my door if you need a DGC.
No, I got you, dude. It's just fun, man, and it's actually cool. Yeah. Kenny was boasting he has 3 of those.
Yeah.
So they are collectible, man. Hey, so
yeah, no, they are collectible for sure, and they present super nice.
Dude, the craftsmanship's pretty impressive, right, Javi?
Yeah.
Well, that's my main thing is I do want to eventually get a different slab, so I'm not using a comic skin. Gotcha. I think something that would be more of a permanent slab would be more ideal, but that would be if it became a money-making adventure, and so far it's not, and I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah, it's just fun. But you do, okay. How many books do you got at CGC right now? You use CGC, right?
I only have one there right now.
Wow. Dude,
Yeah.
there's been times when you've had a ton of books at CGC, dude.
Well, I saved a lot of them to bring with to C2E2.
Okay.
And I did the on-site grading, which was fantastic.
Nice.
And then there was only one book there that I couldn't do an on-site grading for. It had to go back to their, because it was a facilitator for a Jim Lee autograph.
Okay.
So that book is received, the dreaded received status at CGC. So, but my understanding is that it'll probably be quite a while before I get that book now. So
yeah, it's gonna be a while, dude. And it's
nothing we can do about that.
What's up? We have Bub pop in. Patrick Watt, I don't know if I called him out. NYC's in here. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. Appreciate you. There's a lot of stuff going on tonight, man. It's a lot of people on right now, so I do seriously appreciate everyone coming by, man.
That's a good question, Patrick. Patrick is asking if these could be filed down or probably, but it's the hinge mechanism to open the slab. So if I were to like crack that off, and I don't know if it would stay attached. I mean, it's got these, black tab things here holding it together on the sides. Right. So, yeah, maybe. I could see how you would ask that. It's not the most attractive part of a slab.
Doesn't take away from it though.
No, but yeah, I definitely. Hey, I didn't make the thing, so criticizing it does not make hurt my feelings. There
you go.
I would. Yeah, for me it doesn't bother me, so I'm not going to try and break my own. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend buying just one, just to try that out, or maybe buy one from the actual comic skin company, because that's cheaper than buying it from me.
Yeah. You do send a lot of books, though, right?
Yeah, well, that comic skin, they're pretty good people to work with. Like, they sent me the template for the label. I actually then asked for, because I wanted the label to be bigger, and because it wasn't taking up enough space on the slab. Yeah. And they sent me a custom inner well for the book.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and then I ordered it in bulk, and they gave me a good discount on it. So, yeah, worked out pretty good.
Nice, man. That's awesome. When
Yeah.
I want one, dude. We're gonna have to talk after this show.
I'm down.
All right, I just gotta pick the book.
I hear you.
That's probably the hardest part, right?
Well, here's the deal. Like, I wouldn't want it to be a book that was too important, because if it's too important, I would want to actually have it with CGC or like an official grading company. And that's the other thing. I do not grade your books. Like, people, like, hey, how do you, I don't care what the grade is. You tell me what the grade is, and I will put it on there. I don't care about that.
Put a smiley face on there.
Dude, like the first one I did was for Biggie. I put the keep it 100 symbol on there.
Yeah.
Like
I think I want a 9.5.
Dude, like you can get that would be beautiful.
A 9.5, nice.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist. Your number
10.1.
Yeah, 10.1.
Yeah, exactly. 9.1, 8.7, or some stupid shit like that. No,
that'd be cool.
You do have a lot of slabs, though.
Oh yeah, no, I most of them are upstairs because I'm using my my stay-at-home time to organize my collection.
How many books you got in your collection?
Yeah.
I'll have to recount, because I did like a little bit of a fire sale on a lot of my books to get rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
But for slabs, I think I have like 125.
Okay.
Wow, that's a lot of slabs.
Yeah.
Do you read a lot?
Oh yeah, I love reading books. I was a fan of comic books before I was a fan of collecting them.
Okay. You started young?
Am I young?
No, did you start reading? Did you get into comics young?
Yeah. No, when I was I was probably about 9 or 10 when I first started reading books.
And you're mainly DC, right?
No, I am very down the middle on Marvel and DC.
What about independence?
Not as much. Be very honest with you on that. It's if I can get grabbed by a story, but I usually gravitate towards characters that I'm already familiar with, and characters that I'm introduced to by those characters.
Gotcha.
But a brand new story, a brand new book. I mean, it's so much. Bubs, we can talk about the custom label. That ain't anything at all to do. So you hit me up on Instagram, and I'll cook one up for you. That wouldn't be. I wouldn't have to charge you for just the label.
Hey, I have a burning freaking question because that question I just asked you about Marvel and DC.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost okay. That question could answer this question. All right. You sold a massive book to Kenny.
Yeah.
Any regrets?
No.
No regrets, really?
No, so I'll tell you why I did it, and we both agreed that we're not going to talk about the price.
No. I'm not asking about the price. I'm just talking about that's a grail for most
for a lot of people, a lot of comic book collectors. Yep.
And I can never tell you the feeling how happy I was getting that book, but at the end of the day, I never really felt like I had it.
Okay.
I never. It wasn't something that I was smart and I kept mine in really good condition when I bought it off the rack back in the day. It's not something that I saved up a bunch of money for. I won it out of a mystery box, and to me it felt different. I was never as connected to the book as I thought I would be, and I love Wolverine. Hulk 181 is an amazing book to have, and it sounds dumb, but maybe I would go and save up someday and get another one. But what I was able to do is I was able to sell it to a friend. I made a profit off of it, and he also got a really good deal. And like, how often can you sell something for a profit and give someone a great value at the same time?
It's a win-win.
I know it's going with someone that I called. I can, if 84, knock on wood, if he died tomorrow, I'd go to his funeral. Like that. He's a friend of mine.
No, I know you guys are tight. I can't say that I understand though.
You would, man. You totally would understand.
I do and I don't, man. Because, dude, that's a big book, bro, and that's something people aspire to.
No, and here's the deal: we both came away from it really well off. Good. So, I did not take him to the cleaners. He did not take me to the cleaners. Yeah, we both did very well. Comic Books NYC was right there. He took the photo of us shaking hands.
I saw that.
Back in the day when that was still allowed.
He was the mediator. He's the notary.
He was the notary for that. Yeah, we had to get the Don Dada's blessing before we could do such a transaction.
All right, I just wanted to ask that, dude, because that.
No, it's a good question, dude. Because I can't put words on it. It just I never felt like it was my book. I
get that. Because you feel like when you work for something, you work for a book. If you're hunting for it or getting, saving up money for it, but that book, as awesome as it was for you to win it from a mystery box,
Yeah.
That's
how did that feel when you opened that box?
Yeah.
Dude, I knew that I had it before it even got to me.
Really?
Because here's the deal. So when they mailed me, sent me the notification of how much the package weighed, I immediately was like, that seems like it's way too heavy for, because I ordered 5 of that Spider-Man booth boxes.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and I Google how much does a comic book weigh, and the math didn't even come.
Shit, are you serious? You went freaking investigating it and shit.
Yeah. But dude, the math was it was way off, and I knew how they packaged them, so I knew I'd gotten it before it even got to my house. And when I picked it up, because for things that are UPS that require a signature, I actually just have them deliver it to my UPS store, that's right by my house. So
Mm-hmm.
that way I can pick it up when I get off work, and I get out to the car and I reach my hand in the box and I can feel the slab right away. And I knew which one it was because it's the only one that I had purchased at that time. That was the grand prize. And coincidentally, I called 84 like from the parking lot, and I was like, dude, guess what? I got oh my God, I got a grand prize. We're going live tonight, boy. And he was actually live on Discovery Bay's channel with Biggie at the time. And yeah, it was a fun unboxing, and I enjoyed having the book. But dude, and you know what? Like, for real, getting someone a Grail book,
Yeah, it's
like,
amazing.
Like he is so excited. Like, he will love that book more than I ever did.
Yeah.
You know, he got it from a friend, and he got it at a good deal. He got it at a good value. So to me, it was the best thing I could have ever done with that book.
That's amazing, dude. I do understand, man. It's just, it was, I was curious. I wanted to know.
Well, here's the deal.
A month later, you know?
I also have other books that I want to get that are more important to me. My ultimate goal is getting an X-Men #1.
Nice.
You know, roughly, it needs to be CGC, needs to be hopefully, you know, 4.0 plus, which is still debatable. It depends on how the colors present on the cover. But I also can't do it right now. I with our incredibly unstable economy, I'm not making any purchases like that right now. You know, I could, but I need to be responsible. I need to make sure that you know, keep this light on. You know, the light that helps me to read my comic books. I want to keep that going.
Yeah, the internet that allows us to.
Yeah. Oh, I love me some internet, dude. Internet is so cool.
Yeah.
The electricity that lets you watch 9/11, you know, with your wife and laugh at that wonderful show.
Yeah. But yeah, so no, that's yeah, no, it was good. What did 84 say here? Oh yeah, no. So I had opened one of the Superior Spider-Man booth boxes, and those things are expensive, and I bought 2 of them, and I probably got 2 of the worst ones you'd ever seen unboxed. It was just awful.
Do you still do the mystery boxes?
No, I retired after that win.
Oh, nice. Good win. Good time to retire.
I came out on top, you know,
Yeah.
like I figured it out over the course of my collecting. I probably roughly 800, 900 spent on all of them that I ever bought over my life. And that includes the Superior Spider-Man booth boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was grand prized a $2,800 Grail book. So I was like, that's when you walk away from the table, you cash out.
So you're not doing any mystery boxes?
Nope.
Good for you, man.
Yeah. And now that I'm against them, I actually miss them a little bit, because I actually do like variant covers. But you know what I sent off in all of my, like, I did a sale where I filled up these flat rate boxes.
I saw that. That was yours, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent out a ton of them, but guess what? There's a lot of variant books in there that I just enjoyed the cover. I didn't ever want to read it again, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't want to collect like that anymore. I want to have complete control of what comes into my collection going forward.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, Captain, I shaved.
Patrick Wall says I would take a giant size X-Men or Batman Adventures 12 for no power or internet for a while.
No problem.
I hear you. Yeah, the bummer is I had Batman Adventures 12 when I was a kid. I actually collected all the Batman Adventure comics. I loved the cartoon, and the book was okay. As a kid, it was fantastic, you know. And I had that book, and you know, it's like $1, you know, like you know, I have no idea where it is. It's no longer in my possession. I know that.
You don't know where it is though.
Dude, it was a kid's book, man. Like
Yeah.
how many? That's one of the reasons why it's so valuable is, kids were reading them.
Yeah.
And
For it to survive in a good condition is freaking amazing.
yeah, it's unbelievable.
Is that something you want back in your collection, or is that like you had it once, you bought it for $1 or whatever it was? Is it something you want to pay big money for now?
No,
Yeah.
I have the first in continuity Harley Quinn, which I really enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
I got that at a 9.8, which is
Nice.
that Alex Ross cover.
Yes, gorgeous.
And to me, I enjoy that book more. Now, I would trade someone that for a 9.8 Batman Adventures 12 because, duh, why not? But I would probably try and flip that Batman Adventures 9.8 and move it on.
Another bigger book.
Yeah.
I
have that same problem, man. I've had books that I had when I was a kid that I don't love. One that comes to mind always is Spider-Man 194, the first Black Cat.
Yeah.
I had copies of that I bought like in a 3-pack. I had 3 or 4 copies of that. Like you, I have no idea where it ended up. And I just don't want to spend the money for that book, even though it's a great book. It's just I had it so cheap. I don't want to put money to get it back, Yeah. It's just some mental crap.
Yeah.
But it's stupid, but it's still an amazing book. But yeah, I wouldn't spend money on that.
No, it's I don't know. It's a very cool book, and I would, if I found someone that didn't know what they had on their hands, I might be willing to, sneak in and get it from them. But yeah, it's not that important for me.
Man, you surprised me. I thought you were gonna say you were a DC guy all the way.
It depends. Like I can tell you that, like my favorite character is Superman Scarlet Spider. It's like 1A,
Right.
1B.
Yeah.
And then from there, like I love Green Lantern and Flash and Batman. But then I also love the X-Men so much. I love Spider-Man. I love the villains from both companies. I really couldn't. I could not put a tattoo of one company on my arm over the other. Like it's, yeah.
I wasn't expecting you to say X-Men #1. That's for sure.
Oh, dude, it's got 7 first appearances. Like, all of those characters matter, and Cyclops is my favorite X-Man.
Nice.
So,
really.
Yeah.
Are you reading the current X-Men stuff, like the Powers of X, House of X?
I read all of Powers and House, but I kind of stopped after that. I'm probably gonna get some of the trades or something, down the line here. But they branched off into so many different stories, and
yeah,
I'm kind of. My God.
Yeah.
I am totally with you. I loved House of X, Powers of X, and when they did all that, I just dropped them all.
Yeah, and to me, it is so cool to see X-Men be relevant again. Like it's been years. Like Marvel has deliberately held that title back because of the movies. They didn't have the movie rights, and which is just a shit thing to do. But yeah, no, it's cool to. I'm very glad that the X-Men are relevant again, and I'm just gonna wait for a couple trades, and with this pandemic, I'm not definitely not happy that it's happening, but there'll be some digital comic sales, and
there's a lot of sales going on right now. Yeah,
I like reading books on my iPad too. So
nice.
Hey, dude, you've been lucky as shit meeting people from the community. You've gone to see John twice. You've met Steve. You guys look like you guys. I'm so freaking jealous that MegaCon got, because you guys got to get you got
C2E2. Yeah, we didn't get Mega.
Dude, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, like I wasn't going to be able to go to C2E2, but I know so many people that were going, and I was, after all the fun I had at C2E2, I was looking so forward to you guys being able to do the same thing on a bigger scale. And, you know, like I knew a month ago that there's no way.
There's no way.
That, yeah. Dude, C2E2 shouldn't have even happened, to be honest with you.
You guys just got in by a hair, man.
Dude.
Got in there, dude. Because another week, well, wasn't it snowing or wasn't this extremely cold? That was one. That was
very chilly. It was very chilly.
But dude, you guys got in by a week. You guys got in by. It would have got canceled if it would have been a week later or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, well, Emerald City Comic Con got canceled right after that, but Washington State got hit with the coronavirus really hard, really quick, which didn't help. But yeah, I don't know. We were all. But here's the deal. The other thing, I got incredibly sick coming back from that convention, and I'm not talking about a cold. I had a very high fever. I had a terrible cough. I was having a hard time breathing to the point where I quit smoking. You know, and you know, I'm better now, and I don't know if I had it, but which is one of the shitty things. Like, you know, I'm taking all the precautions, but God, I would love to know if I had it or not. You know, so I can feel like I'm bulletproof. You know, but
you know, you're not gonna go to the doctor right now. You know, and get that.
Did you take up smoking again, or did you drop it?
Well, yeah, no, I'm dropping it. Yeah, I can't say that. And here's the deal: like, I didn't smoke. I used a vape, and I used to smoke cigarettes, and then I eventually quit. And when I went back to it, I went to vaping. It's the same thing though. Like if someone says, like I don't smoke, and then you see him with a vape, like just hit that dude in the eye, man. Like,
yeah, bro.
You're inhaling nicotine into your lungs. You are a fiend for nicotine.
Look at Biggie Shack. He's freaking out. These smokes. What the fuck?
Well, you never see me do it on camera because my wife wouldn't let me do it in the house, and it doesn't smell good. You know, like this big douchey cloud coming out of my mouth. Like I don't want to look like that. You know, like
right.
So, yeah.
Dude, that thing comes out of your pores, man.
Yeah, no, dude. And but here's the deal. I quit that completely. I haven't vaped in quite a bit, and I'm very happy about that. So, yeah.
Hey, dude. Speaking of your wife, has she done any other art? Because her penguin was freaking amazing.
No. I'm trying to get her to. I'm trying to commission her to do something for me.
Nice.
But you know, she's got to have the motivation to do it. You know, she used to do a lot of art back in the day, and she's very talented. But in order to get her to do something, like I'd want her to really feel it that day, and I don't want to like guilt, like, hey, it's my birthday present, or you know, something like that. No, like I want her to feel I want her to feel inspired to do it. She was actually inspired to do the one for 84 because when I told her what happened to 84's sketch cover book, and she was like, "That's awful," and then I kind of it was Steve, it was his idea, and I told her about the idea, and she's like, "Hell yeah, I'll do that," and I was like, "Fuck yeah, cool, let's do it then."
It came out amazing, dude. I think that's his. I think that's his favorite, man.
Oh, it's easily the best sketch in that book.
Yeah, it's really good though. It's really good. You're not. I know you're saying that, but it's really freaking good. It's really good.
Did she used to? I mean, you said that she used to draw a lot. Like, is it something that she just did as a hobby, or?
No, she actually has a couple different degrees in art.
That's awesome, man.
She's a very good artist. I'm looking for that picture of that penguin.
What does she think about you and the YouTube? And how long have you been on YouTube?
And that's great that you guys we're flexible with time, of course, man. You guys, that's great that she lets you go on and do your thing also, man. So kudos to her, shout out to her.
Yeah, dude, for sure, for letting you on with her. But how long have you been on YouTube?
I've been on a little over a year. Like a year and like 3 months or something.
And what made you do it?
You know, All right, you got me down a long. I'll try and shorten the story. So I got a sketch done at a convention, and I was looking for who could authenticate it. So I'm looking at like CBCS versus PGX, and I don't know anything about slabbing books at the time. I'm a virgin to the whole thing, and I look at on YouTube because I don't ever Google search anything. I always YouTube search things. Like that's the way I do things. And I came across a video by Comic Tom talking about comic books, and I was like, "Oh, that dude, I could do that," And I don't know. It's just I just decided to make my YouTube channel, and I was gonna call it Drunk Comics, but there's a damn channel already called Dee Runk Drunk Comics. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just be Dee Runk Comics," and now I have the nickname D, which is really weird for me.
Hey man, dude, people call me Hialeah, and that's weird as shit to me, dude.
Yeah, dude, I got you Libre.
I like Hialeah, dude, because it's my hometown. But I like Libre, I like Super Lucha. I love all the nicknames, man. But it's weird. It is weird, dude. Sometimes people call me, and it's like, dude, just call me Raul. Just,
I'll call you Hialeah.
Yeah, you call me Hialeah, and that's okay. It's okay. But it's just weird, man. It's just weird. So you started YouTube. What does she think about it?
Oh, she doesn't. She doesn't understand it because she's one of them ones that gets a little nervous about talking to people on the phone. Like that makes her anxious or something. And so me like doing this with people watching, she I don't know. She doesn't understand it, but it doesn't make her mad,
Yeah.
Like she just kind of rolls her eyes. She knows I'm like an outgoing dude though, and I like talking to people. So she understands why I'm doing it, but she can't relate. But like early on when I first started my channel, I did a lot of content, like constantly, and like I didn't even care if it was good or not. It was the content. Yeah. And she eventually that was too much though. Like one, I was spending too much money on books, and two, I was spending too much time doing that. So I still make content. I make content when I feel like it, and I make sure that I've had my time with the wife. We work different hours, so it's only a few hours that we have each day to hang out with each other. I need to make sure I don't mess with that too much.
Is she into all the geek stuff, or
She will watch all the movies with me, and she enjoys I really like the Harley Quinn cartoon that was on the DC app. She watched that with me. But yeah, she's not going to read the comic books with me.
She won't read at all?
Not my comic books, no. I mean, she's invited to if she felt like it, but
dude, my wife won't even watch a movie, dude. She is totally not into any of it, bro.
No, I pretty much insist on all the superhero movies. I see them opening day, and she will watch them with me every time.
And she enjoys them?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome, dude. That's awesome, man. My wife won't even step. I go with the kids. You showed a beautiful. What did you get yesterday? You had a video yesterday.
Yeah, no, I got
Can you share that with us?
Yeah, no, I got a piece of original art from this comic book.
Dude, that's awesome.
So this is page 4.
Scarlet Spider. That's one of your favorite character, right? One of your favorite characters.
Absolutely one of my favorite characters, and it's a really good shot of him. He's actually in 3 different panels. There's action in it. I actually had to consult Comic Books NYC before I bought it because he buys a lot of these. And he laid it out for me. It's like, hey man, you got a full body right here. You see another partial here, and then an action contact down here. I paid $250 for it. And that is a very good price for an artist like Mark Bagley.
Yeah, man. Wow.
Yeah. So I'm very pumped about that. I also completed a bit of a run today that I was really looking forward to.
Okay, great.
So I got.
Is that your first? Is that the first piece you buy of original?
The first one that I bought. I had Geeks, Drinks, and Comics AOK'd me one,
Nice.
and Comic Books NYC AOK'd me one as well.
Nice, man.
But it definitely, I need the right deal, because you see some of them, they can go for thousands and thousands of dollars, and I'm not gonna go that route. But dude, I find a really cool looking one for $250 all day, baby.
Where did you find it? Where did you find it?
I found it on eBay.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah, and they got good reviews. They sold a lot of different shit and 100% positive reviews, and it's like, hell yeah, let's do it.
Nice, bro. You're gonna frame it and everything?
Yeah, well, as soon as framers are open again, yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna get it with. I'm actually gonna slab it next to the book and the page. So
dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you have that interesting story from C2E2 where you did that on-site grading with the Scarlet Spider book, but you wanted the back cover to be shown on the front, and you had them, do the whole switcheroo right there and then,
Well, and I actually I called their customer service before I even went there, and I told them what I was looking for. And I only asked because I've seen it graded with that cover facing forward before.
Yeah.
So I called up and I was like, hey, how do I get that done? And they're like, you just got to ask, like leave a note on it or something. I did that, and whoever graded it disregarded the note, and it came back the wrong way. And it was a really bad grade, so I just put that one aside. I went out and got a 9.8 copy of it, and I just wanted it reholstered and flipped around. And so I saved it for C2E2 so I could talk to him in person.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude. So I tell him like, oh, you killed my hey Gomez, what's up, man? They killed my I was like, dude, you got to flip that around for me. And they literally, I think about it like, hey, you put onions on my cheeseburger. I said no onions. Like they went back to the kitchen and like came back out like a minute later. And here you go. I was like, why does it take you so fucking long when I mail this to you? But
oh man, yeah.
But you know what? They were all really, really cool.
That's awesome.
I know CGC got into some hot water on how they were handling a book, which I thought they were just fine. But
I think so too.
But that, I don't know, dude. Like, can you ever be careful enough with a Superman #1? Like, get out of here with that. But for me, I was really impressed with their customer service. They were friendly. I got to meet Comic Tom, who was there working for CDC.
That's why I got this up there. What is the fame moment with Tom in Chicago that Kenny's talking about? I don't know if I remember that.
Oh, so he was running CDC's Instagram while he was down there.
Wow.
So CDC hired Comic Tom to run their Instagram while they were in C2E2. And I picked up all my books. All my on-site grading books. I had like 15 of them with Comic Tom there, and we did it live on, Instagram.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So how was that moment? Because you said Tom was like one of the first people you watched, right? How was that?
That's awesome.
I actually don't watch his show that much anymore, and it's not because of anything he's done wrong.
No.
I just enjoy watching people that I know more.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. And he got me into it, but here's the deal. He was super cool.
Nice.
And not only to me, but to like annoying people that I would like not even ever want to talk to. Like, because people recognizing him, and he'd be like sitting there having a conversation with him, and someone would like interrupt and like, hey, you're Comic Tom, and he was so nice to every single one of them. And, like it was really cool. Like he represented himself very well down there.
Dude, he's up to like 26,000 subs.
Yeah, dude. I hope he keeps going, man. He works really hard at it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
you know, and like, dude, like when I first like, oh, I could do that. Like, no, I can't. Like,
Yeah, I was about to say, when is Dee Runk gonna get into that status?
no.
Well, Dee Runk right now is 4. The last time I checked, he's 4 away from 500, and that's a big deal, man.
I'm very proud of it, but like I could lose, and I don't want anyone to unsubscribe. Like, don't take this, but like if you don't watch the content, I don't care if you're subscribed. Like, that's such a bogus number. Like,
It is.
I make a video and I get maybe like 150, 200 views on something, which I love those views. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm very proud of those views. You know, and those I care about who watches it. You know, like that to me, like, and if they enjoyed it, like, that's awesome. You know, and if they thumbs down, just like 84 always says, I wish you'd freaking say why you thumbs down me. Like, what did I do? Did I hurt your feelings? Did you just not enjoy the video? Like, what happened?
What was it? You know?
Yeah.
Dude, did you ever expect to be at almost 500, man?
No, I thought I'd be way over that. When I first started, like, I just thought it would be like easy. Like, I really thought this would all be easy. Like, oh, I'm witty and you know, I can do this. But no, it is hard ass work to get one subscriber.
It is.
And one view. And you know, like when I do like a recorded video, man, like it takes me a couple hours, you know. I'm sitting there just editing it, and then like I put a couple of hours into it and I feel like I've accomplished something. Like, I got my boy Bear Island, who works on a video for weeks, you know, like almost a month he'll work on it, you know. Like,
dude, that's just too much work, man. I just do the one take, and
there's something though about editing a video and getting it to look exactly how you wanted. And here's the deal, like, and this is nothing against live streams, and everyone's said it before.
Right.
Rewatching a live stream is not very fun.
No.
Unless you were on it and you're like trying to see what happened, and
exactly.
Or you know.
Yeah. Unless it's very well organized and very well planned out, which it usually isn't.
No. So I mean, you know, but if I make like a little 8-minute video, like that thing could be pretty rewatchable, you know.
Yeah.
And that to me is what I generally strive to do when I make a video on my channel.
The thing is, it's just when you, nothing against editing, man. I probably don't. If I would know how to edit, I probably would, but it just seems like work, and I just want to keep this fun.
Oh, dude, but that's part of the craft. Is like, for me, like working on it for a couple of hours and getting it to look exactly how I want it to look is fun. Okay. You know, it's a project for me. And I always tell people I do it all on my phone.
Oh, wow. You edit it all on your phone?
Yeah.
On your iPad or on your phone? Just on your phone?
On my Android cell phone. The app is available on Apple as well. It's called KindMaster, and it has a full editing suite. So the camera on your phone is as good as most cameras you're gonna record with anyways, and you can put in a bunch of digital effects, and yeah, you know, it's just how I do it. So I absolutely, I wouldn't do it if I had to sit at a desk the entire time. Like, so I'll record my video, and then I will hell yeah, Bubs knows what's up. Yeah, having 100 subs is enough to have a great time on YouTube.
For sure.
I totally agree, man.
I'm chilling at where I'm at right now. You know, I don't want to get into it, but yeah, man, totally.
Dude, the subs will come. They'll come, man. It's not that.
I would have no problem taking 50,000 subs, though. I'm not saying I don't want it. What I'm saying is I probably don't want to put in the work that it would take to get it.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. And you were talking about being witty, man. I have to ask. Talk to me about that board behind you. I am unable to quit. Before it was I like big butts.
Yeah.
I
like the other one before.
Wait a second. D. It's been unable to quit because I am too legit for a long time.
It has been.
It's been a long time, son. You need to come. What's up? What's up with that? It's
So
been
here's the deal.
long time.
When I first started making videos, I would change the letters up there to have my YouTube channel name on it. And my wife was getting really sick of, because it's one letter at a time. You're like peeling them off. It's annoying. So she decided to put that. Always trust people who like big butts. They cannot lie on there, and she's like, hey, that would look cool in the background of your video. I actually got a lot of compliments on it.
Yeah.
And then she decided to change it to that, and it's just been stuck there, man. Like, I leave her in charge of that board now. Like,
dude, you got to get on her, bro.
You gotta get on her, man. She needs to come up with
I'm gonna get up there, like,
too long, man.
Yeah, no, we've talked about it, but I leave it up to her. And I got into the habit on my yeah, absolutely. Bubs is right, man. That's absolutely. But I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, I'll say, just tell her, just be like, you know what, Hialeah told me that I needed to tell you that Logan needs to be changed.
No, dude.
But I remember what I was going to say. I got into the habit of saying what was on that sign at the end of my video.
Yes, you do.
And I was even doing it during the trust people who like big butts days.
Right.
But I don't know, for like I enjoy that catchphrase, and so if it just stays there, I'm okay with that. I don't want to change it just to change it and have it be worse.
Yeah,
I agree on that point. That point, but you got to put her, you got to get her thinking, hey,
I'll tell you what, I'm open to suggestions. Anything that could talk about religion or politics, I'm definitely open for that. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I was like, wait.
No, but if someone has something funny that they think could go up there, I'd be open to it. You see what we're working with, though. It can't read too long.
No, it can't. It can't be too long, dude.
Yeah.
Hey. I don't want to. Okay.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah. Did you guys watch Night Tiger? He put up a video yesterday, and it was freaking amazing.
We did watch that show. Yeah.
Yeah, he did, but he did the 3-minute video about politics and all that, and I totally agree. This is an escape. It is for me, man. It's a total escape. This is fun. If you haven't seen Night Tiger's video, please go visit his. It's a short 3-minute video that he talks on a subject about politics and this, and this is an escape, man. And I totally agree with him.
Yeah, no, I could tell you that I would never watch someone's political opinion on YouTube. No one in the world has argued someone out of their opinion on YouTube or Facebook, or man. It's such a waste of time, and we do need an escape from that, and getting to talk about comic books and movies and speculation and geeking out and like, hey, look what I got. Like, bro. Dude, like, that is so cool to do, especially in a time like this where we should, be keeping a good physical distance away from each other. But I'm hanging out with the two of you and all the people in the chat right now. Like,
yeah, shout out to all these awesome people in
the
chat.
That's a question. What do you read? Okay, of course, comics aren't coming out now, but what comic has you excited when it does come out, that you look forward to reading?
I actually stepped away from New Comic Book Day completely.
Really?
Do
you have a pull list at all?
I used to, and I completely eliminated it.
Nice.
And I still go to that shop and I support them. But like, so when the Batman '89 first Punchline came out, he had 2 copies there for me. No, he had 5. So I still go there and buy books, but I had too many books in my collection, and the pull list was huge, and I kept scaling it back, and And now, like, I want to hear if something's good, and then I'll go read it. So
You're in Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
Are there a lot of good shops in Minnesota?
There are a few, but they're really picked good. Like people, like you're not finding a gem in the dollar bin. It's the books in the dollar bin are going to be a dollar bin book for the rest of their life.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many shops do you have in your area within, let's say, a 20-30 minute radius?
If I got 30 minutes, I can get to like 3 or 4 different shops.
Nice.
That's good.
But I mean, I can't get to all of them in 30 minutes.
No, I got you. But from your house, you could get there to any one shop in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But the closest one is 20 minutes though. So I don't have one like in my town. Like I do have to leave. I do have to drive on a highway to get to a comic book store, but it's all right.
Oh, that's okay. I gotta pretty much get on a highway pretty much to get up. There's a couple that I got closer, but
yeah.
Damn. So you got those Batman books, and then you just stopped.
Well, I didn't stop.
That's what Biggie was saying.
Oh no, I go to I don't know. I go there once in a while. I've got one specific shop I love going to because no speculative buyers ever go there.
Nice.
So I can find Batman 89 or Hell Arisen on the shelf without even having a pull list.
Wow.
Like Batman 89, like I was able to go in on Friday after New Comic Book Day and buy 5 of them.
There.
How do they stay open?
I don't know. And like, so I'm talking to the shop owner, and he knows it's going for major money on eBay at the time. And I'm like, "Are you sure you want to sell me 5 of them?" Like, I'm not trying to be that guy, but And he's like, "Dude, if you don't buy them, I'm not going to have the energy to post them up, and they're just going to sit there. So please buy my books." And I was like, "That's all you had to say, baby."
Wow. I'm not going to have the energy to put them up. Hey, I'll do the work for you or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll take these off your hands.
Speaking of which, I do have 2 Batman 89s at double signed by James Tinian and Tony Daniels, CGC 9.8 available. Hit me up.
Wow.
You got those at C2E too?
Yeah, double signed.
Someone was just selling that today on Instagram for a pretty good amount of money.
I'll take $5 off that price.
Dude, how many books did you get slapped at C2E2?
18.
God damn.
Dude, it was so bullshit, dude. Like my backpack was like all slabs, and like I'm pretty sure like I killed a disc or 2 with that.
Did you do it all? You did it all in one day?
Yeah, well, so when I picked them up, 15 of them were ready at once.
Yeah.
And but flying home with them, like getting them into my suitcase, like, so I'm sitting there with blue painter's tape, like taping them all together so that they're not flapping around inside my suitcase. And I got clothes around them, and dude, like they didn't open it at the airport when it went through the security thing, but they looked at it for a very long time in the x-ray. Like they're looking at it and they're looking at me, and I'm like, I'm just freaking worn out, And
you're like,
freaking convention was going on, man.
Yeah. But it was
like,
good.
I just did 3 days of comic book, just overload. Just let me go home.
But for real though, like I would do it again. It was not fun to travel with all those slabs, but I had to wait a day or 2 to get my books back instead of however long it takes normally, which is a long time. And I'm just so impatient, man. I want to know my grade. I want to get it back.
Yeah. You want it right there.
It's one of the reasons why I like my DGC thing, dude. Like I've got a commission going right now, and the guy was like, "Hey, do you want me to send this to CGC afterwards?" And I'm like, no, I just send it to me. Like I'm not gonna sell it. I'm I'm just gonna put it up on my shelf. Like I'll slab it myself.
Dude, that's crazy.
So is that the closest con by you? C2E2, like the closest major con by you?
Yes, the closest major one. There's also one that we do every year in Minneapolis called Spring Con, which is a really good convention, but zero celebrities. You'll get comic book artists and writers. Dan Jurgens is there every year because he's from Minnesota, and I'm a big Superman fan, so that works out great. But yeah, but a lot of buying and selling of books is that convention. But C2E2 blows that out of the water. Like, dude, like it was so cool. Like,
C2E2 is massive, man.
I will be back next year. I can guarantee you that.
And you and 84 bunked up, right?
Yeah, no, he was Big Spoon.
He was what?
The Big Spoon.
Dude, I was just gonna ask if he snored, dude. I didn't need to know about no spooning.
No, you know what? Like we've all been to conventions. Like if you're there all day, like you are beat tired when you're done. I bet you we could have both snored and neither one of us would have known because we were asleep like that. Like,
yeah, dude.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I kept 84 up all night. But hey, Unruly, y'all have a good night, man. But yeah, we do that. But yeah, no, he just had the ability to share a hotel, and he had a really good deal on it, and I don't know, it was a lot of fun.
That's what I was looking forward to C2E2. I mean, not to C2E2, to MegaCon, because me and Javi were gonna share a room. Yeah. I don't snore, Javi. So
I don't snore, bro. You don't have to worry about me, man. I
don't snore, but the point you were talking about is, dude, even one day at a con is exhausting, dude.
Oh yeah,
bro. We'll go to. I don't know how Steve does it, man. Steve met us down here in Miami a couple times to go hunting, and he's from Tampa, and then he'll have to drive back home. But yeah, man, going to a con for just a couple hours is exhausting.
Oh, but Javi, we've done that. We went to Tampa, and we went to MegaCon like that, dude. And that drive home is like a 3.5 hour drive back. Dude, it's exhausting. Exhausting. Yeah. I was looking forward to MegaCon just for the simple fact that we didn't have to drive after every day and just chill, man. And we had, oh my God, I don't even want to get into it, man, because we had so many freaking plans. I'm sure it's still going to happen sometime, someday, somewhere. I don't know, but it's gone. So, yeah, dude, how do you like being part of NWO, man? How my favorite name for you is Big Papa Ron, because I was a big what is it, Steiner fan when I was growing up, dude. I love the what is it, the dog face gremlin. I fucking love them, bro. So,
dude, you know what bothers me about it is, so I picked that name for myself because I don't know why, but he's got a couple catchphrases, but you can't really do a Scott Steiner impersonation for too long. Like you could do Macho Man and Hulk Hogan all day, because but man, I think I messed up on my pick. I should have went with someone else.
Well, look at me, dude. I just put on a mask.
Bro, you have the best. You don't need anything else. All you need is the mask.
That's right.
You got like 5 different ones.
Dude, when you first did that shit looked terrifying, dude.
When I did it, you keep bringing that up, dude. I did it in the dark, and I was just
because it's just your face, man. It's like what you see when a demon comes and gets you, man. Like holy shit, dude.
Yeah, bro. You could really go somewhere with that, bro.
Dude, how much fun is that, bro? What a great stick, man. God, that's so much fun, dude.
No, I was gonna say the NWO thing is just fun. I don't know. It's just what our group of friends call each other. Everyone is invited into the NWO.
Yeah, everyone's got to remember. No matter.
You got to pull up 84's comment. You have to do some coke before doing a Steiner impression properly.
No, dude.
Where are they from? They're from the Midwest, aren't they?
Yeah, they're from Michigan, I believe.
They were actually, yeah, that's right. They're from Michigan. They were from the Wolverines, right? The Michigan.
Yeah, they wore the Wolverines Letterman jackets.
Yeah, that's right. They had the Letterman jackets, man.
Yeah.
Hey, dude,
No,
when
but
they started, they were just regular guys, man. Big Papa Runk, humongous.
oh, dude, and like he's got that like big, really awkward.
The peak,
Yeah.
right?
And you know what that is? It's actually a muscle tear that folds up weird, and it doesn't hurt him anymore, and it's part of his gimmick, and
but people think talk about him with the roids and all that shit, but they were amazing collegiate wrestlers. They were no joke, dude. They weren't freaking just a gimmick. They were fucking badasses, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, not only that, dude, but I mean, just from the territories that they all wrestled in growing up, like, dude, they had to be tough. Like, it's not just a ballet. Like you have to be a tough person to do that stuff.
Who was your favorite wrestler growing up?
Oh gosh, I was a really big fan of The Rock.
Nice.
I was like in high school when he was really getting popular, and to me that just made wrestling fun again. I love Stone Cold. The Undertaker is one of my all-time favorites. Shawn Michaels, and then eventually, like, I started watching it again. I love CM Punk. Breaks my heart every day that he doesn't wrestle anymore.
Dude, I've never.
What?
I don't have Vice, man. I wish I would. I know there's a lot of good wrestling stuff on Vice.
I heard a lot of stuff about CM Punk, but I was never a huge wrestling fan. That was like when I completely fell off. So yeah, but I've heard a lot of cool stuff about CM Punk.
No, dude. You know what's funny? You say The Rock when you were a kid, and dude, The Rock was when I was like 30. And it's like, dude,
Rock, I was like 18 when he was at his peak in wrestling. So
the Rock was like yesterday to me, dude. I'm talking. I thought you were gonna say somebody like to me, like Dusty Rhodes or the '70s guys. Those are the old guys.
Well, I wasn't alive in the '70s, so I wouldn't. I wouldn't go that far back. So I was born in '83, so I'm not a young man. Look at this. I got some Hialeah in my beard up here. Man.
I gotta get back my white, bro. I gotta go back. I should have done that.
You were really white there for a minute, which I love, dude. Like don't ever be ashamed of that shit, dude.
No, I'm not, dude. But I did that. I knew I was gonna shave it, and I did that black thing on Sunday, dude. And it was just so black that it was so freaking ridiculous, man. It was, God, I don't know how people dye their shit, dude. You're a clown, dude. I felt like
you get used to it, bro. You get used to it.
No, dude. I'm telling you, I said it all the time. What happened?
All the time, like, you got some gray in your beard, and I'm like, hell yeah, I do.
I like it, dude. I like it, man. It looks natural.
Yeah.
Look, what did Bub see? He saw Divas Raw one time. I don't remember any. Dude, I remember there used to be one called the Glow Girls. It used to come on Fridays, dude. I never saw any wrestling, dude. It was just ass, and it was just amazing.
Well, they actually do an okay job now of actually trying to feature the women wrestlers actually wrestling. Which is a very good thing, like they're not just, and most of them are still pretty too, so yeah,
they're hot.
But I don't enjoy watching wrestling anymore. It's
me neither. Me neither.
I don't know. All my favorites are gone. Undertaker wrestles once a year. I don't know. It's all very predictable.
It's not the same, man. They don't have the characters that they had back then.
No,
it's not even freaking close, man. Okay, one more thing I want to talk about. You're a big Vikings fan. How do you feel about Diggs getting traded?
Oh, dude, I hate distractions, man. Last year, like middle of the season, dude, he just got a real attitude about him, talking about, maybe I don't want to be here anymore. Like, then go.
I'm the same way, dude. It's just
like, dude, Yeah, man. Like, so we got a first round pick, and he was a whiny little crybaby at the end. Like, and we traded him to Buffalo, which is like where people never want to be traded. You know.
I don't know, dude. Get ready for Buffalo. Buffalo's up and coming, dude. They had a good year last year.
No, their team could be fantastic, but I mean, just historically in the NFL, when a player was really getting out of line, you look at him and be like, "Hey, shut up, or you're going to Buffalo," and they'd get in line, you know. And we traded his ass to Buffalo, so take that, Dinky.
Dude, so what else do you got? What plans do you got for your YouTube channel? You just want to keep doing it, having fun. You sold books in the boxes. You see yourself selling more stuff? Where do you want to get? What do you want your YouTube to go?
Oh, if I could get 1 million subs, that'd be fantastic. I'm only 955,000 away,
and 400 or something.
Yeah. No, dude, I just want to have fun and make friends. Like that's it. I when I feel inspired, I will make some content, and if I'm not feeling inspired, I will not make some content. But I'm always down to do shit like this as long as I'm off from work and I get time to, have dinner with the wife when I get home. So
nice, man.
Yeah.
One of the, because obviously, I don't know if a lot of people know, I play music, whatever. One of the things that my guitar teacher would always tell me is to always have a goal. It doesn't matter what it is or how abstract or how unattainable it might be. At least if you have some goal or something, that's something that you can strive towards, or something that can kind of project you towards something. But you're saying, yeah, I want 1 million subscribers, it doesn't matter, as long as you're still kind of thinking about it, or even if you're joking about it, you're still putting out content out there. You're, and like you said, you're making friends through it, and that's what's all about.
Well, and I don't believe my goals are aspirational anymore. My goal is to make friends, keep friends, have friends, communicate with people.
Yeah.
It's.
I'm the same way. I was always like, I want to be the best guitar player ever. Like.
I bet you are though.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate
that. No, dude. I don't know. It's you. I never would have thought you'd make friends doing this shit. Like
right.
That is so mind blowing to me, man. Yeah, and that's awesome that I got to do it with Chad in 90, and he got connected with 84, and then Biggie and you and Hialeah. This whole NWO thing started happening between you guys, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
No, dude, and I'm telling you, like me and Hialeah, we both we suffered a very similar loss this year, and like there's times where YouTube was too much for me to do because I was struggling, but at the same time, man, thank God I had YouTube.
Yeah, bro.
And those friends, like it was. There's a lot of times that getting to make a video or be in a live stream and see some friendly faces without having to get out of the house was exactly what I needed. So it has definitely been a blessing for me this year.
It's incredible, right? I never expected this.
Yeah.
Dude, I got a friend in Minnesota. Isn't that Javi? In Minnesota, how cool is that, dude? I never would have imagined that,
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, my exact sentiments, dude. This is amazing. I just want to keep it fun, and I think that's what it's all about, dude. I don't want to bring no negativity. Mm-hmm. Let that man. We got enough of that shit in our lives, man. This is an escape, complete escape, man. We've been talking for like almost an hour and a half, man, and it's just it feels like seconds, man. And dude, I just want to thank you. This is long overdue, man, because we really have never hung out like this.
Well, I was glad we got to do it finally.
I am so glad you, man. And I reached out to you, and you replied so fast, and you know what? The whole thing about changing the time, I gotta thank Javi, man, because it's Javi, dude. Javi's like, hey, man, we got some people that we want to bring on, and at first I was like, no, I was that person. I want to keep it consistent at a time. And then, I was thinking about it. I go, dude, that's so fucking stupid, man. Just accommodate, and we all got lives. This is fun. Don't fucking take this too seriously, and just enjoy it, man. And I gotta thank Javi for that, because he made me see that. And dude, it's
we were still doing. We had like at least 25 people in the chat today. So shout out to everybody.
And that's amazing to me. Thank you, everybody that's watched this.
Yeah.
That was here with us, that's gonna watch it on replay, man. Because I know Javi, everybody, dude, and like you, I don't look at the subs. I look more at the views, man, and I just want people. I'm glad to see the views, because people are enjoying it, and they're gonna see this. I'll put your name up on the thing, and they're gonna be, oh shit, Dee Runk was on tonight. Let's see what Dee Runk's all about. That's what it's all about, dude. Just getting to know people in the community, man. But I think we're gonna call it, dude. It's been awesome. I really want to spend. This sounds so corny, but I kind of want to keep hanging out with you. I want to do more stuff. Just with 84 and all of us, man, because it's always a good time, dude. I don't know, man, but what I've noticed, you could tell watching the live shows who feels comfortable with who, man, and it's just you really feel it, man. And it's nice when you feel comfortable, and it's cool, man. I'm not sure where I'm going, but
no, I hear you, totally.
You just feel when you feel comfortable with people, dude. It's truly amazing, man. Okay, why did I just do that? But I don't know. But anyway,
good closing statement, man.
That was my closing statement, dude. It's just, I guess the times are weird, man. It's just crazy.
Oh,
crazy
dude, what a crazy world we're in right at this moment. So,
but you know what? All this is made for these crazy times we're in, man. So it actually makes it better,
Absolutely. No, I love not going outside, man. Like I have been training for this my entire life. Dude, and here's the other thing. Like, so I'm in Minnesota, okay?
Yeah.
And every March and April is always cold and snowy as hell, and we are having like 65-degree days, which is just amazing weather this time of year in Minnesota. Like,
wow.
Like, it's when you would actually want to be out and about doing stuff outside, like being social, and you can't do it. Like, the one time we've got a mild, springtime in Minnesota, and we are told to stay inside. Like, oh.
But that's true, right? Even you guys have had it's been chill, right? The winter's been crazy week,
I've had the most mild winter I can remember in a long time this year in Minnesota. Dude, other places get dumped on, man, but we've been real good up here in Minnesota this year.
Bro, when you think about Minnesota in winter, you just think blizzards, ice sheets.
Dude, we had that all last year, dude. Like, I'm not kidding you, man. There's so many, like, the snowbanks were so high just driving through the town that when you stop at a stop sign, if it's not a four-way stop, you're putting your life in the line.
Wow.
Because you don't know it, you can't see past it to see if another car is coming. So you're just like, here we go. Like, hope this works out. And sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Dude,
that's crazy.
Dude, I've never even seen snow.
Man, it was hot as balls today.
No, dude, Javi, today was nice, man.
Today was nice, yeah.
I was out of
what we having today.
There was a nice breeze, man. It was nice here.
It was like 8.
What was the temperature in Minnesota?
Today we got up to 55 degrees, and I left the coat inside.
Nice.
55 is perfect, man.
Oh, dude, you give me like right under 70, and that is that's like right under 70 with sunlight and no wind. That is like amazing for me.
That's perfect, dude. I like it like that too, man. But here we get that freaking humidity, and it's just like today it was just pleasant. There was a strong sun, but there was no humidity, man. It was just gorgeous today, man. But
Yeah.
we're stuck at home. I was on my balcony, just catching the breeze, watching whoever was out in the street. If there was not too many people, but
Yeah, you were people watching. Yeah.
people watching because everybody's jogging here and stuff.
No, dude, and tomorrow, like I already told the wife, I was like, we're grilling tomorrow. Like we're
Nice.
busting out the grill. We're gonna sit outside. Like we don't have to be literally in the home, but in our yard, like that's totally safe and fine. And yeah, man, I cannot wait. Got a nice little fire pit. I'm gonna make the most of it. So
Nice, man. That sounds awesome. Well,
Yeah.
you got it. Like we said, say thank you to her for having you on here and everything.
No,
thank you as well for being on here and hanging out with us, man. It was awesome.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah,
was
we always want to
very
thank.
fun.
Make sure you thank your wife for us. We usually say it off air.
Yeah, we usually but I don't know why.
Oh,
It's cool, dude. But we always want to thank the Mrs. or the Mister. It depends, Sometimes it does go. We had Sharon. Like we needed more females on here, dude.
yeah.
We could get Lady Fantastic or something in here. But dude, thank you so much. Dude, everybody in the chat, thank you. Man, it's just crazy. It's just mind-boggling to me. But thank you for coming by and checking it out, getting to know Dee Runk, George, Javi. Thank you again, man. Man, who are we gonna get next week? I can't wait to see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We barely ever know. But all right, guys, man, we're calling it. It's been an hour and a half of good time, man. Hope you enjoy. Thank you so much to everybody, man. Have a great night. Stay safe, and we'll see you next week or sooner.
I want to shout out. Thank you to Captain Comics for this.
Oh yeah,
I appreciate you, Captain Comics.
dude. We had a lot of good people. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Gomez. Thank you for dude. Great comments. Biggie, Comics for Thomas, Unruly. Patrick Wall's been killing it today, man. 84, 90. Everybody, thank you. Appreciate you all, and we'll see you next week. Take care, everybody. What is man? I had a catchphrase and I never use it. What is it?
So long
from the Sunshine State. Take care, guys.